Hey everybody, it's Gengarsghosts and Gengarsghost. Sorry about that, but this is my first video and just like to say I welcome you to it. And my first video, if you couldn't tell already by the title, is going to be Pokemon Gold. I'm going to be going through most of the game, hopefully both the Johto and Kanto. But sorry about no game sound. I was just trying to do recorded these like on the plane and stuff like on the way here basically. And nobody really would know except for close friends or anything. But right now I'm in Florida, and I'm not from here or even from the States. Normally I'm all the way up in Canada, Newfoundland, if anybody knows where that is. But yeah, so this is my first video, and I don't really think I. Oh yeah, I actually did set the time. Right now, when I'm recording this voiceover, it's actually 11 o'clock, not nearly like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, this is our first day in Florida. I think I got 3 or 4 parts recorded in general now and edited. I just need to do the voiceovers, and I will try to do some live commentaries, but it'll just be a bit weirder trying to line it up at the same amount of time, I guess, what you could say. But yeah. So Pokemon Gold. Personally, I didn't play Gold as a kid. I had Silver. That's really why I chose to do it over Silver, and just kind of the different variety of Pokemon. Well, I guess it's just because the ones I didn't play as a kid. But yeah. Today we didn't do. Oh, that was loud. I might try to mute that later. But today we didn't do really too much. We just kind of got here and relaxed around our house. Went to the Walmart, which is a lot bigger than the Walmart back home. It's like twice the size. You could fit 2 of my Walmarts in one. And actually, I should say I'm not in Orlando. I'm in Tampa. This is our 4th year going now, and we decided to have more of a relaxation year. And yeah, so right here, we're just getting the Poke Gear from our mom, and we gotta go see something about what's his name, Professor Elm. He wants to see, he wants to give us a Pokemon, and go see Mr. Pokemon. Hoping I'm not too quiet. If I am, I might try to turn up the volume up next time. And yeah. Sorry, I didn't want these little segments where I was gonna be really quiet. I was trying not to do anything, but yeah, I think this trip's gonna be fun. A couple of kids here kind of annoy me, but I got one good friend here, which is the main thing. And actually, I think that friend might help me with some commentary later on tonight, even. I might upload one. I'm gonna upload one at a time. I don't think I'm gonna try to spam the nobody who subscribed with videos. But right here, I'm giving Chikorita the name Littlefoot. Took me a minute to think of, but I just kind of thought about the little dinosaur from those movies when I watched as a kid. If anybody else remembers those movies, leave a thumbs up on the video or something like that, just to keep the video going. But yeah, I'd really like to have some good not even good feedback, just feedback in general on this video about what people would want and stuff like that. And if you do notice, the game is running a bit faster than normal this episode. It's because on my emulator, which is what I'm playing on, I do have the frames set up to 150. I believe in part 2 they go back down to 100, but I think I changed it again back to part 3 just because it seemed a bit too slow in part 2. Yeah, that's about it. This trip I think we're just going to go to Busch Gardens and a few little like smaller things. We're not going to be going to all the big amusement parks. If anybody has any good places to go to in Tampa that you might be able to get response or comments before believe the end of the week, I could suggest them to my parents. You never know, we might end up going there. hmm Right here is the first wild Pokemon battle, I believe, with a wild Sentret level 2. I do cut out most of the wild Pokemon battles. Like if it's something we've already seen before, I just cut it out. But eventually, once we get later into the game, I think I might just cut them out in general. I like believe right before that fight you saw a little flicker. That was me running into another Sentret, most likely. Mm. So what was it? I saw I'm not sure if it's a fake cover or it's the actual release cover from Nintendo, but it's a cover of the new Pokemon game. Pokemon Gray is what it's believed going to be called. About that ice dragon. I don't really know much about that thing, but it doesn't look like its normal form because its normal form's all beat up and cracked and stuff like that. But this one looks a lot different. Looks pretty cool actually. Me and a few of my friends are really excited for when that game will come out. We can't because we did so much in black and white. We didn't want to just give it all up just to play it again because that game's campaign, like story, collecting stuff, raising it was a lot of fun. Me and my friend really wanted to do it again. Mm. But right here, we're just getting a tour of this new city with this old man. And what else have I been doing? Uh, oh yeah, before we came here, the 3 days in a row, I think it was, I was with family. We were having a big reunion for my uncle who turned 50 last month, but we just decided. One second, yeah. Recording something. They're all gone out somewhere else. Sorry about that. I didn't know. That was just my mom. She was looking for if I knew where people were and where the controller for the TV was. Sorry, I might have to leave that in though. It's pretty unprofessional for the first video ever, but I wanted to get one part done at least. Me and Jordan should be able to have better commentaries tonight if he does. Or Jordan, the Fear Raiser. We should be able to get a better one done tonight. What else is going on recently? I think that was. I think it says down there it's just a Rattata or something like that. I just fought. Here he is, Mr. Pokemon. Let's see what he says. Oh, he's giving us a mystery egg. Wonder what that could be for. He got it from an old couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave him that egg. Mm. Well, people are everywhere. Sorry, it's pretty bad. I might just put music in or something at this point. But sorry about this being pretty bad. God, people need to get too close. Keep coming in saying, Brandon, you know what this? Brandon, you know that? Yeah, well, pretty unprofessional first part. And I was pretty quiet too, but we're getting relatively close near to the end. And here is the first rival battle. And he's saying, what a wimp we are. Let's show him. And go, Littlefoot, kick the shit right out of his ass. Shit, there's fire on it. Never mind, don't do it. Thomas. Oh well. But yeah, if there's any games anybody has in mind that they'd enjoy a friend and me trying to do for like Xbox or the Wii maybe. Uh like a co-op you could play with each other in the same room or even on Xbox Live if anybody has an idea for that because I might get a dazzle while I'm down here in Florida. But yeah, So we defeated the enemy Cyndaquil, and we get up to level 8, which is pretty good. I hope my next commentary will be much better than this. I'm sorry if this one's pretty shitty, guys. If you do watch this far into the video, please give part 2 a try, because I hope people will enjoy these, and it will get better as it goes on, because I'll be able to talk more about who I have and what's going on. But the beginning of the games are always really bland and eh. I could just be like, right here, I'm avoiding the grass just to hop over this fence so I don't have to fight any more wild Pokemon. MLG. MLG Pokemon. Totally exists. That's something my friend was wondering. Not MLG, not about MLG Pokemon, but if how do like people like Wild Chase and the Flaming Spade and people like that, how do they get their Pokemon the max EV stats? They don't train legitimately, do they? Because that would take way too much effort for all the different amount of teams they have. Is there just like certain action replay codes? Do they just use proteins, or do they get them off other people who actually train them? I don't know. But right here we gave the name, and I just called my arrival Dominic. No real reason. I don't know a Dominic. Well, one kid from school, but he was only there for like 1 year, and I didn't know the kid. But Dominic just seems like a douchebag name to me. And that's kind of what the rival is in this game, so. See, this part of the commentary is much better, because people aren't interrupting, and I can kind of just keep talking. When I was at that big Walmart today, I should have mentioned this earlier, but I saw Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Seasons, which I'm starting to collect. I already have 3 seasons of Dragon Ball, I think, and a season of Dragon Ball Z. I want to have them all starting from the beginning, just to watch the whole series in like the relative order, which I think would be pretty cool. But yeah, we just talked to our mom, told her we're going on a big adventure, and right here, this guy who we've seen a couple times now asked us if we know how to catch Pokemon, and I know how to catch Pokemon, so screw this guy. I know what I'm doing. Uh, Here's my attempt number 1 to catch this wild Sentret. I thought this was pretty funny. I had to keep it. I was using the keyboard. I kept hitting buttons too quickly, and I decided no, I'm not gonna attack. And I went over that way, and I meant to not do it. I meant to go down, not to the right, and I ended up going to run away. So here's my round 2 against this thing, against a new one. And well, if you couldn't figure it out already, I'm going to be catching a Sentret to use on my team. Not as a HM slave or whore or anything like that. I generally enjoy Sentret. It's kind of a cute Pokemon, and it kind of gets good moves, I guess. Like with most normal types, you can teach them many varieties of moves, but seems like the episode's coming to an end now, and I'll see you guys later. See you next time for Pokemon Gold Part 2. Bye.